Why didn't they laugh? You suck. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Why Didn't They Laugh? As you know or don't know, this podcast is designed to analyze jokes that fail and wonder why they failed and then work on making them better. And then I realized we don't need to always do that. We can just look at other stuff, like my dad. Here is my dad telling a joke.
Well, one very wintry night, I went to Burn Dairy to get milk and half, and these two older ladies were there, and it was snowing and cold and blowing, and one turned to the other and said, "Agnes, I bet we get 9 inches tonight." And I said, "Don't you wish?"
That's my father. That's where I come from. That's who helped shape me. Here's another quick thing. I talk about this in my stand-up, my new hour of stand-up, and sometimes I don't think people believe me when I describe how my father is. So here's some more proof.
So there I was in the 3rd grade, and we were all to do this little dance about teapots. So I put one hand on one hip, and I said, "I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, and here is my... Oh, good heavens, I'm a sugar bowl." I had 2 handles.
My dad has 2 modes. He's either pretty inward and just like kind of quiet, and he looks like he has the world on his mind and kind of stoic, or he can flip a switch and be like that and just be really energetic and flamboyant and telling jokes, and he thinks the word weenus is hilarious. He has his PhD in rhetoric. He went to Northwestern and Oxford, and the guy's brilliant, and he's a great musician, sings opera, but the little things make him laugh and make him happy. And I think I got that from him, and I'm very appreciative that he gave me that gift. Because in the end of the day, if you can't giggle about something stupid, you're fucked. And I believe that completely. As you can see by my dad giggling about the word weenus, I wasn't raised with a lot of shame. My dad is, his parents are Irish Catholic and Czech Jew. That is a shame sandwich, guys. There's more shame in that combination than you can possibly imagine. So I think my dad went the other direction and it was like, I am not gonna give a shit. And I remember once when I was a little kid, he even told me, he was like, "I can't wait to be old so that I can be really crazy." Like, he loves it. He takes pride in it. Before we get into that, I'm just gonna play you a sound of my dad saying "excuse me."
Scooza-moo.
That's real, guys. That's real. Granted, I was telling him to do it, but it's only because I knew he wanted to do it, and that's what it sounds like. I read in a book once about depression. I can't remember what book, but if you just make yourself smile, you start feeling happier. My dad just laughs at his own shit. He's not going to wait for anyone else to laugh at it. Instead of saying "excuse me," he says "scooza-moo." And I've seen the power of it. It opens doors. When you show that you're having fun with yourself, people will respond to that. My parents are both such over-the-top liberal Democrats. I mean, if you want to... Here's my dad telling another joke if you forgot.
This very, very fat married man comes out of the shower. He hops onto the scale and he calls to his wife. He said, "I'm so fat, I look down, I can't even see my penis." And his wife said, "Why don't you diet?" He said, "What color would you prefer?"
Yep, that's called liberal, guys. I'm liberal in social causes, but I think that, Democrats a lot of times are the biggest. Like my parents once, a dinner guest told a joke that Democrats are the first people to stand up for someone and then the first people to sit down. And then the right is, they take too many rights away from other people. So how do I get behind them? That's why I don't have a side. And I saw that. I saw that, the more you have, the more you have to lose. And I was in a room with just demigods of modern America and the world where I'm like, Anne Hathaway said I was funny on stage. Like, that to me blew my mind. And people were like, oh, I just said, we're all basically the same. And I do believe that. But there is also something to be said for great people. Like someone like her, someone like Christopher Nolan, George Clooney, people that have helped, Vince Vaughn, Adam Sandler, Clinton, Obama, the Bushes, whatever your politics are, these are just great humans. And when you get to see them like laugh and treat you like that, it was pretty fucking awesome. All right. Bye.
Scoozamoo.